Hello. Okay. Wes Andersons latest Asteroid City, a movie based during 1955. The film follows a writer on his fictional play about a grieving father who travels with his family to rural Asteroid City to compete in a junior stargazing event, only to be disrupted by world-changing events. I want to start off with saying how much I dug the look of this movie and just the visual style of it. I just really loved that 50s saturated look when it comes to the colours and how they popped, and just how the movie from a sort of a technical standpoint was made. I just really appreciated sort of how this film was crafted, from the way Anderson uses the camera to the amount of detail within each frame and how he tells the story through visuals. Yes, it's very, it's got a very distinct style, but I just really dug it. I really dug the look. I found it visually to be a mesmerizing experience that just really kind of sucks you into this world, just immerses you into this world. And I really dug the look of the very limited use of special effects in this movie. They reflect the era and style in which this movie visually represents, and I just loved it. I loved how they brought the alien to life. And it just all aligns with Wes Anderson's style when it comes to humour. And it just had me grinning. Like, you'll know what to expect with Asteroid City. But for me, with this particular movie, I feel like the style, sort of that visual and sort of stylistic look, really takes over the story. And so one of my issues with the movie was the story and how it's told through these characters' sort of journeys and through their perspectives. And that's where the movie, for me, somewhat falters. And to just go back on to Anderson's style a moment, when it comes to his style of comedy, humour, I just really dig it. And again, if you're familiar with his previous movies, you know what to expect with Asteroid City when it comes to the humour, the comedy side of the film. It's very Wes Anderson. It's that very kind of deadpan, dry humour that I just absolutely dig. It's the type of comedy that I just really like, and if it's done right, it really does work. And for the most part, it works here with Asteroid City. When it comes to the performances, all of the performances are great in this movie, and I felt like they were just as mesmerizing as the visuals. Scarlett Johansson was the standout for me. I really just dug how she brought this character, an actress by the name of Midge Campbell, how she brought this character to life. And I feel like the performances are really allowed to shine and just come to life by the way, again, in which Anderson chooses to shoot his film, and how he sort of just allows the camera to linger, not too long, but doesn't pull away too soon either, on these characters, and just you get to absorb what they're feeling, and it's as a result of the camera just lingering on these characters, as well as the fact that everyone in this film gives a real solid and a very serious performance, which at the same time elevated the humour for me. The story for me has this emotional undercurrent to the characters' journeys and what they're going through personally, but at the same time the movie was emotionless. Like, there was no emotional depth to this story, just to the film. And even though what the characters are going through should allow for, some emotional sort of weight, I just feel like it was never really Anderson's intention to give this movie heart. And due to Anderson's style of storytelling, I can understand why, and it somewhat works for how he tells his story, along with his sense of humour, the style of comedy that he uses. But for me, just really kind of disconnected me from the experience. Even though at the same time I was still immersed and just mesmerised by this world he'd created, emotionally I was just disconnected, and I just really wanted to feel more emotionally. And the movie does explore these deep themes, whether it be loneliness and trying to find meaning in life. But I feel like those themes, along with the actual story, just gets lost within this very kind of stylistic approach to telling a story. And I bet it sounds a bit weird because I'm really praising the movie in one hand because I just love the visual style of this film. I really dug it and just how Wes Anderson shoots the film. But I just feel like when it comes to the actual story and those themes that they are exploring, it just really gets lost within all of that. And it kind of left me confused. Like, was it intentional? You know, to actually work with the humour and what Anderson is trying to do, or does it end up becoming just too self-indulgent? Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, visually, I loved the look of this film. I loved how he shot the movie. The very beautiful score by Alexandre Desplat. I think that's how you pronounce his name. There's so many aspects of this movie when it comes to sort of the technical standpoint I just really dug, but just when it comes to that storytelling and how the film sort of moves with the sort of the characters' journeys and again those themes that the movie explores, I just feel like it just loses focus on that, and that's what results for me, that lack of emotional depth and weight that I really wanted. So yeah, for me, Asteroid City is visually a beautiful, mesmerizing experience with a beautiful score by Alexandre Desplat. Again, apologies if I pronounced that incorrectly. It's a quirky little film with a lot to like, and I just ended up getting really sort of immersed into this world that Wes Anderson created, and I really wanted to stay in this world with these characters. You know, I love the deadpan humour, and I just like I said, I just really wanted to spend more time with these characters because I felt like I was not really getting the chance to understand them and know them, and going back to the themes of this movie was exploring, which just wasn't really digging enough into it. And so it's a funny one for me because I liked the experience. I don't think it's Wes Anderson's best movie, and it's definitely not his funniest, but again, I really dug the humour. But, you know, with all the flaws that I've kind of mentioned for myself anyway, personally, I mean, these are flaws that I felt like the film had, me personally, I still had a good time with this film. I did like it, and like I said, I wanted to stay with these characters and in this world. So, yeah, they are my thoughts, and I will be giving Asteroid City a 6.5 out of 10. What did you guys think? Have you seen Asteroid City yet? Do you agree or disagree with any of my thoughts on the movie? What's your favourite Wes Anderson film? Please let me know in the comments below and let's get a discussion going. And if you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you want to see future reviews and just general movie talk from a geek in Wales just ramble on, then please hit the subscribe button. It will mean an awful lot to me. There will also be a review for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny towards the end of the week. I'm going to catch that Wednesday. So yeah, really looking forward to bringing you guys my thoughts on the latest Indiana Jones. I'm a massive Indiana Jones fan, and Pixar's latest. Again, I'm a massive fan of Pixar as well. Elemental. Really looking forward to bringing you my thoughts on those. So yeah, in the meantime, thanks for watching. Again, I really do appreciate it. And a big thank you to all those that have recently subscribed. I'm on 129 at the moment. And that to me just means the world to me. So yeah, thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll be seeing you guys soon.